Hiya, it's Songbird, and we've recently hit 10K subs, which is wild. And so to celebrate, I put up a community post asking for your questions, which I'll be answering today while I draw some art for you. Let's begin. Our first question comes from Galaxy Jewel. Congrats on your channel popping. How did your art journey start? Thank you, first off. And to get into your question, I think I've always been drawing, like my whole life. I remember specifically as a little kid, I would go to the library every Friday and I would pick out books with little illustrations in them. And they were usually Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. I would copy the Pokemon onto scrap pieces of printer paper and whatnot. And I would spend hours just doodling and drawing and looking for new things to copy over. And to add on to that, not just books and such, but when I was younger, I also saw a YouTube tutorial video on how to draw Princess Celestia from My Little Pony, and that's actually how I got into the show. Little old me was like, pretty princess pony? Songs? Pastel? Yes, that's pretty much how it happened. To time jump a little bit closer to now, basically 2 years ago, I was drawing the V's from Has-Been, and I wanted to color it in with, manually with color pencils and everything, but halfway through, I got really tired, and I was like, you know what if I just try digital art? Because I remember seeing a video where you could transfer your IRL sketch into the app and then color it in. So I started using IBIS Paint X on my phone, and I've been using it to draw ever since. The rest is history. Next up, our second question is from Green Ghost. How did you choose your profile picture, your name, and overall art persona? Keep up the awesome art. Thank you so much. I see you in my comments sometimes. I recognize you, and you're always so kind. And to answer you, my profile picture is my art persona, Songbird. I did have an initial design, which hopefully I can put up on the screen here, that I tweaked after some Pinterest inspo, after I made a little mood board. I did want my art persona to have a simple look for, recreatability purposes, plus a stronger color theme. As you can see, my main colors are yellow, brown, and white. As for my name itself, it was a real nickname I was given to by my middle school friends, since part of my first name is pronounced as Song. No one really calls me that now, but I do really like birds, especially pigeons. So when I made my art account on Insta, it came back to my mind immediately. As for the 28 part of Songbird 28, my birthday is on May 28th, and I think the number is pretty, and that's pretty much it. So you put one and one together, and you got a Songbird 28. And right now, you can see me drawing each of the little birds, 10 in total, one for each 1,000, which is still really weird to think about that there's 10,000. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to that. All right, our third question is from Micah. Favorite drawing brushes? All right, since I did mention I use IBIS Paint X, I use their basic dip pen hard brush, usually with the opacity lowered to about a 60 to 70 range. And I use the airbrush too, a ton. The airbrush, my saving grace, oh my goodness, I use it for almost every piece ever. And for this Speedpaint specifically, I'm actually using my own custom brush. I'll have the QR code free to download alongside this completed art piece in the description and pinned comment below. Aside from that, I do like to scroll through Pinterest and other sites online for random brushes and test them out for fun. Although not too much, because watching ads is not that entertaining. And for traditional art, I like using ballpoint pens and lead pencils when I draw. Lead pencils for like a more clean, doodly look, and ballpoint pens because they really help you gain more line confidence. So like you don't have to keep erasing after every line, you just have to stick with what you got. I feel like that really helped in like making sure that I know what I'm drawing and I'm not gonna redo it a million times. Our fourth question comes from Watermelony4. Out of animation memes, animatics, and illustrations, which do you like making more, if you had to pick one? Big fan, by the way, hi. Hiya! And this is like a really good question. Let me think. Putting hours of work aside, I really like animatics, if I had to choose. Because to be honest, I don't really know if anything I've made truly qualifies as animation meme, despite me titling some of the videos as such, because I don't know if they're like actual animations. And illustrations are super fun too, but there's just like a different kind of satisfaction once you like see a finished animatic. And also I really love music and musical theater, so whenever I make animatics to songs that I already love is so fun. And if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure my first video on this channel was an animatic for Epic the Musical. Great musical, by the way. Amazing. And even though I sometimes joke about how much I hate making animatics, like, oh, this will be the death of me, I'm gonna abstract, but for the hard work that I do put into it, at the very least, I end up being like a little bit proud, and it's fun to rewatch once in a while. Illustrations are a close second though, especially the ones that are more painterly, kind of like my arcane fan arts you can find on my Insta, and the ones with like clean cut line art, because there's a point where drawing gets really methodical and there's like a routine to that, which I do find really comforting. It also depends on the subject too, which does lead to the next question I have, which is, who is your all-time favorite character to draw? Another tough question. It honestly depends on whatever fandom I'm in the trenches of at the moment, but overall, or at least recently, I would say it's probably Pomni from The Amazing Digital Circus, because whenever I doodle in class or just out of boredom, she always ends up appearing on my papers. You look through my notes, she's in the corner. You open some post-its, she's there. Her design is so cute, and I especially love drawing her facial expressions. I love how expressive she can be, and especially in the show, how they mess around with animation is so cool. I also have a ton of art dumps on here and Insta featuring her, and it is another good transition to my next question, which is, do you ship Funny Bunny? For y'all who don't know, Funny Bunny is the ship between Pomni and Jax in The Amazing Digital Circus, and to answer that, I do. I am a multi-shipper and proud, but I do love drawing Funny Bunny in just like a more cutesy, doodly art style, and I do know fandoms can get a little divisive over ships, but I'm personally someone who doesn't take it seriously. I just think they're cute together. And in the end, all that really matters is that you're having fun. So, on to our seventh question. Literally your favorite animated show ever. My current faves switch out every few months, but for like a permanent, lifelong fave, I would have to say MLP. I've loved it since I was little, and I still love it now, and my current profile pic on Discord is actually MLP, Rainbow Dash. So, oh, by the way, I have like a cozy art server that you can join, link in description and pinned comment, and since I thought it'd be nice to have a small space online for us to connect. And so last but not least, our final question is, if you could collab with another artist/channel, who would it be? So many, but if I had to narrow it down, I would say Spilled Ink and Emma Artley. I watch Spilled Ink's videos a ton when I draw. They're just like in the little corner of my phone as I'm doodling, and they're super nice to watch. I really love their like little series where they try out new art mediums. And for Emma Artley, I think she has such a cool channel aesthetic and art style. Her OC related videos are really neat, and I like her video essay type content too. And that aside, it would be so awesome if I could collab with either of them. I've been watching both for a while, and legit, even the idea of it, such a dream. And as you can see, we are finally wrapping up our little art piece, specially made for you. Again, I cannot express my gratitude enough. It is insane that I have 10K. That's okay. This is a milestone I never thought I'd reach. I started this year with less than 200, so having you all here means the absolute universe to me. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're still here, leave a bird emoji in the comments so I know. Love ya. Bye.